Well, we are here back here at Bendigo, and I'm catching up with James Herbertson after the win of Lunar Dream. Hello, James.
Hello, Paul.
How's it going?
Better now.
Good little win.
Yeah, she was good. Had a bit of luck in running, and it was a good effort. You know, she's sort of just been racing mediocre country class to be able to pick up a mare like Delightful Tammy, who's quite highly rated in the NR system's pretty good effort.
Yeah, it was indeed. I don't know a lot about Warren. He's smiling. I think the smile's going to stay for a little while.
Yeah, look, HRV rang him up earlier in the week and did a story on him, and he's like, "Well, I'm not one of the favourites. I don't know what you want to talk to me for." So
they knew something.
And yeah, it's just usually when they do a ride up, put some Oz on you, but not this time.
For Lockie Mitchell, he's still reeling over Gates's gem. He was worried about that one, and it unfortunately happened. It doesn't make one bit of difference. Must be good winning races, for people like Warren.
Oh, absolutely. They sent me a link to the ride up, and I said, "Oh, we need a bit of luck," and luckily we got it. I don't know what she was. When I looked, she was 150 to 1, so I don't know what she ended up being, but it was pretty good.
That's what it's about, having a bit of fun. Just quickly, mate, I didn't catch up with you Saturday night. You won the first, your second Group 1, good thrill. First one on a pacer. Not your second, actually, it wouldn't have been, but it was your first on a pacer.
Yeah, first on pacer, that was the main thing, yeah. He was exceptional. Looking at the times on paper, you say how he come from where he did and pick them off, but to his credit, he's a pretty incredible little horse in terms of his speed, and he was great on the night, and the stable had him firing on all cylinders. So it was a big thrill. It sort of hasn't really sunk in just yet, but it's good to get it out of the way.
Do we undersell at night, do you think? Or is it almost nearly too much as well? 12 Group 1s on one night, it almost just becomes another race night?
Look, I think it's great to have everything, sort of your best of every age group, every sex, every gate, the best of the best. And you couldn't put a card together that's stronger, and so competitive. And there's probably only one race where it wasn't a complete, from go to woe that it was on. There was probably only one race it wasn't like that. So from 12 races, that's pretty good, and I don't think you get asked for a much better spectacle, really.
How do you go as a driver? You get yourself there nice and early, do a bit of form?
The last 2 or 3 years I've run very late for the first race, and the other night was no exception. I don't know what happens. I just sort of, time gets away and next minute I'm running late. So form-wise, you've got a little bit more of an idea from the heats and the semis. The semis I find are very hard to do form for because there's so many heats. I got to, I think, race 5 on the semi night, and I was still finding horses I'd never seen before, whether New South Wales horses or Victorian horses. So the finals are a bit easier in that terms, and there's been a lot of talk about the midweek and, plenty of eyes on them. So you're listening to what everyone said because it saves sometimes yourself when you miss things. So, it's very full on from a driving point of view, absolutely. But they're great races to be a part of.
Absolutely. Warren, can you just come over here just very, very quickly? One, congratulations, and how's that feel?
Oh, it's over the moon. It's my biggest win, her biggest win.
Yeah,
so
great little buzz.
Oh, it's huge buzz, huge, and brilliant drive, and it's just...
you can't do that. He gets a big head.
No, it's fantastic. So, as I said, I've only been training for 4 years, so my biggest win, and just over the moon.
Well done to James too. He walked off a bit early, but I think the joy that he brings to people like yourself, that's one of the great things we undersell. It's not about prize money and what it is. No. Sometimes it's just these buzzers.
Yeah, and I think we've got a great, fantastic lot of drivers in this state. Look at James, and there's drivers everywhere that are so good, and James is obviously the best, if not one of the best. So it's just fantastic. And people like James. And they give people like me a buzz. This is my retirement, and this is what I'm doing in retirement, and just having a fantastic time.
Well done, congrats, and enjoy when you get home. I'm sure the home crowd's going to look after you very well.
Yeah, and I think Dot G.
Yeah, I know who Dot is.
She's already rung me once, so she's very happy.
Very, very good. And Herbie, thank you very much. He's hanging around. I don't know if he wants more media time or not. He might want to talk to you. That might be what he's after, but that's all good. Yep. Thank you very much. Well done.
Thanks, Paul.